Hey, what is going on, everybody? Just wanted to raise your attention for something interesting that came to, well, Marvel's Strike Force, and that's this post by them on their official Twitter page that had to do with this kind of stupid calendar. We're going to talk a little bit about this, but I also want to talk about this two emojis that are on this post here. Now, it says July the 17th, and then it also has a picture of a flame. And I'm not exactly sure what this is in reference to necessarily. At first I thought maybe this might have been a typo for June the 17th, which would have actually been a Friday in about 16 days from now. But no, maybe it is July the 17th. But then when I look at my calendar again, July the 17th is a Sunday. So I'm not sure what this is necessarily in reference to. Why are they teasing something 6 weeks in advance? I'm not really sure. At first, I thought maybe June 17th might have been an event date for Famine, because I thought that maybe patch 6.2, and a lot of people are talking about how patch 6.2 is just around the corner. And to really understand that, I think we need to take a look at this calendar here. And for that reason, frankly, people should be preparing for Rogue's Famine event, whether it's this June the 17th, maybe it's a typo. Otherwise, I think it'll be towards the end of the month. If not, that people really should start thinking about that if they haven't been gearing their Young Avengers already. It's super important. We have the Victory Blueprint event starting later today at store reset time. We have the Quick Rumble Guardians blitz starting tomorrow. I just think it's funny that they're doing this because they themselves are admitting that this Roland Rebel and previously the A-Force of Nature was a convoluted event enough that they need to give us this kind of stuff that outlines all the stuff going on for the month for the Dazzler event, because there's just so much there, and it's all of these mini events that are kind of funneling into the main milestone, as you guys know, because I've been covering this for a while, since the start of May with Spider-Woman. One thing that I do want to point out, though, is that the Pride Inferno event, which I have problems with, but that's not what we're talking about in this video. We'll probably be talking about that in the next video when I outline why the Pride events are so shit for Marvel Strike Force. But what I want to draw attention to is the costume, the Nico Minoru Pride Inferno costume, and so we don't have that in the game right now. This event starts on June the 8th, and so part of me feels like the patch might actually be next week. Maybe. Because in order for them to put this into the game, it's not currently in the game, that they would need to do a patch. Now, whether or not it's a full patch, or if it's just some sort of maintenance patch that somehow gets the skin in, I'm not sure. But the point is that, they have to do something. And if that's the case, looking at the dates, June the 8th is a Wednesday. They have done patches on Tuesdays before, so we might see a patch as early as June the 7th next week. Maybe we'll have some information about that on Friday's blog post coming up, I'm not sure. But I want to kind of raise that to people's attention so they can prepare for this kind of stuff, that maybe they might actually give us the patch sooner than we think. But I don't know. And if it doesn't happen then I'm curious how they're going to implement the character skin without actually doing a patch. We do have confirmation, though, of course, that Ace of Raids, the Gambit, confirmed now, is the official Gambit event, is going to be starting on June the 15th, and they have all this stuff here. There just feels like a big gap in events for the rest of June. We have the Ace of Raids, which lasts for 2 weeks, but just for like one character, it feels like maybe Rogue might be coming somewhere in this time period, which is why, again, I have to pivot back to this. July 17th seems a bit off. Maybe that was actually meant to be June 17th, because that would land it on a Friday right here, alongside sort of the release period for Gambit, which might make some sense. We have probably the Gambit offers coming on Friday or Saturday. That's very likely, with the ending of the Dazzler Red Star Focus, and after that it will kind of leave a pretty big gap of time before any other characters, right? So there must be some other characters offers other than Gambit coming in, whether that's Rogue, whether that's the 5th Unlimited X-Men character, I don't know. So I think that there's more happening in June, but I think it's going to be specific to the Unlimited X-Men. I think it's the Famine event that's upcoming, and I kind of just want to set people's expectations for what might be coming that we don't know about yet. Maybe we'll find that out on the Friday blog post, but I just kind of wanted to put this out very quickly anyways for you all. And I just think it's absolutely hilarious that they finally decided to do a calendar, but only for the event. Now, some of you guys may remember that Minball, I believe it's, the people behind, I thought it was Minball, sorry, but maybe it is. The people who are behind the MSF calendar, and I wanted to bring that up really quick because how different this one is to this one, and how much better this one actually looks in the high quality nature of these calendars. And if you haven't seen it, it is posted to my Discord channel as well, so I go take a look at that. Very nicely laid out, you know, the character blitzes, everything that's coming in the game, all of the events, the character availability, all things. Like, every column is neatly lined up, and I really like that. They do a really good job for that, and it looks miles better than this, right? And not only does that, it includes more information as well than just what's included here. I think it's funny that maybe they tried to like rip that off and try to do something, but they didn't give us everything. But they gave us a heads up on a few things, and we'll have to wait and see. So Pride Inferno starts next week. Nico Minoru skin. Maybe we have a full patch 6.2, maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And maybe I also think that Famine might be around the corner pretty soon. So, you know, get prepared, get your Young Avengers up, and get all that started, because it's going to be coming up pretty soon, faster than you know it. So until the next video update, which is going to be tomorrow morning, I'll see you then.